Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. That's the keeper's ball. And it's Jones. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. Konate, Frimpong. Mohamed Salah. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! It's hit the upright. Decent enough try.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
McAllister gives it back, looking for a runner. Isak, great ball, and he's in. There's the shot! It's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That is good alertness. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. No, it's come to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Jones gets into a good position. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And he's intervened well there. This looks promising. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Frimpong. That is lovely. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's searching through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Szoboszlai.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim... Isak! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Climbs up big! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
No way through. Isak. McAllister. Gakpo. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a sharp pass. Frimpong cuts it out. Jones. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pressure coming in from all directions. McAllister. Can he get it through? Gakpo. Now it's Isak. And that is a little undercooked.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Szoboszlai. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Oh, he's been caught napping! And the shot! It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
The final seconds now. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, nicely intercepted. And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Szoboszlai. And Konate. Van Dijk. Oh, terrible mistake. It's Salah! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Robertson. And here's Isak. Now it's Chiesa. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. Into the lead once more.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Liverpool take the lead. Jones kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chiesa. And it's McAllister. Oh, well measured. He could be in here. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Alisson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's made its way to him. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Isak. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Isak.
The attendance for this match.
So we've reached the hour mark.
997.
It's a searching pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Stood up well to him there. Oh, easy pickings there. Out to the right. Simple. It's a really well-measured ball. Szoboszlai providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through. Szoboszlai! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's in a great position here. Shapes to shoot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Szoboszlai. That is a brilliant interception. Robertson. Now that looks a decent ball. Threads one in. He's through here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Chiesa! They've scored! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty...
Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Oh, what real chance! And yes, it's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Liverpool are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Back into the middle. Brilliant save from Alisson. Goes down, but nothing given. Robertson gets into some space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Jones. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. He's picked his way through. Frimpong. Ekitike. He's played it long. And here's Gakpo. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's bad. And he shoots! Oh, denied at the last. And he's had it nicked away. Robertson puts his foot on the gas. Jones, great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's a shade optimistic. Robertson. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Aside So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Frankie de Jong is one of the most versatile midfielders in the game, capable of playing all sorts of roles, including even regista and centre-back. But he seems to see himself as a holding player, and his ability to distribute could well be key here.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Balde made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Isak showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Balde, and he's managed to get free. Played in, and it's claimed by the keeper. Out to the right, now it's Mohamed Salah, looking for the run. He is through here. McAllister, oh, that was vital. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And that's a good ball. Szoboszlai! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Robertson, and it's Gravenberch, and this is Mohamed Salah. Chiesa, well read, and the danger is averted. And a chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Rashford. Konate wins the duel this time. Szoboszlai. Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch. Ah, he's given it away. He might be in here. Real chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Liverpool have their second corner now. He's in a good position here. Shot a goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's the crossfield ball. Tries to play it through. Takes a shot! And it's cut. He scores! He's a sharp little ball here. And that's cause for mild irritation. And he stands tall, impenetrable. This might spell danger. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Isak clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Punched away. Eric Garcia kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Rashford. Yamal. Aims beyond the defence, and that could well leave a mark. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He can run onto that. He's beaten the last man. Can he finish? And he's done it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's Balde. Lewandowski is onto this. Balde picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Gets a good foot in there. Now, can they get him away? Pedri. And he cuts out the supply. And back to the keeper. Isak. And here's Chiesa.
Are certainly playing.
And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
En el marcador está a punto de aparecer el número premiado de nuestra rifa de hoy. Buena suerte a todos.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rashford. Liverpool can breathe again, just. Chance! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking...
And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Liverpool are looking to go forward now. And the through ball. Now there's a fine ball. And the finish! That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm.
Big chance! It's in. Oh, in he goes again! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Good ball, good take. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's been caught napping. In comes the corner. Liverpool get their fourth corner. Isaac! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Now it's Rashford.
La asistencia a este partido asciende
And
a
it's Balde.
96.628 espectadores.
Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's out for a goal kick. Koundé. Chiesa receives it in a good position here. Look at the chance for a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. And it's made its way to him. Shot could be on. That's an imaginative pass. And he's had a hit! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Rashford. And that has put paid to that. Chiesa looking understandably energised after his goal. Al-Kubasi proves just a little bit too strong. He's got away. Looking to go deep. Oh, that's superb. Can he finish? Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
A case now of complete control. Gravenberg. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's... Oh, shooting chance! And it's Koundé.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Liverpool are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Not the most accurate pass. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. This looks promising. Quality ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now, who's going to be first to this? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Koundé into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. McAllister, that is good alertness. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rafinha. And this is Lewandowski. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. That looks a good ball through. Oh, outsmarting him this time. That's that, the end. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Tries to pass it through. He's on it. Can he get away? That is ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Searching pass he's played there. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Federico Chiesa, I think is a very unique style of play. He's considered a wide player, but one that's unpredictable and especially dangerous if he's allowed to get his head down and start running at defenders.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Has a shot! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The breakthrough strike! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Calafiori.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's going to be disappointed with that. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Trossard on a charge down the left. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Isak is onto this. There's no flag. Real chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shit.
Oh, what a mistake! Real chance here. McAllister.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Rice. And it's made its way to him. This looks promising. He's picked his way through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Frimpong. Ambitious ball here. Rice showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he shoots! Yes! again in a trice, and they are soaring. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Liverpool find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Mohamed Salah was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Havertz now it's Trossard. Aims beyond the defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
McAllister could try cutting inside here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Jones did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Rice. Calafiori has it out wide and in space. Van Dijk with the clearance. Mohamed Salah. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Havertz. Jones. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Ødegaard. Out to the right. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Knocks it into space. Good ball, good take. Here comes the cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. And here's Saka. That looks a cracking ball. Szoboszlai. And it's half-time here. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
We're down, but we're far from out. Now let's all rally behind the boys and show them a bit of support. Substitution for Arsenal, number 8, Ødegaard. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Eze.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Arsenal changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Now it's Rice. Eze has it in a wide position. He's in a great position here. Pulls it back. Arsenal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Rice. He's well positioned here. Goes for a shot! It's in! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Produces a cross. And that's the keeper's ball. And here's Havertz. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Rice. Always onto this. Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Eze really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Rice with the short one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Isak puts his foot on the gas.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Shot, surely!
This match was 60,000.
Attempts, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now it's Eze. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Rice in with the challenge. Rice unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nicely aimed pass. Chiesa shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost... Liverpool grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Gabriel. Now Trossard. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Looking to play him in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Jones. Great ball, and he's in here. He's having a shot! Has another go! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Jones. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. Chance for a shot! He's scored! Just cruising! They are cruising! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Liverpool are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And it's Rice. Rice really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. So much time. He's had a shot! Oh, almost a sixth. Timber. Zubimendi. Eze. Shifted it to the flank. Eze, and he's managed to get free. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And here's Eze. Pinches it off him. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Isak. Pass somewhat off target. Jones. That pass has been well intercepted. And that is as far as it goes. Arsenal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Let's hope for better luck next time.
The end of the game. Reflect. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Alisson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Isak really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he's worked it through. And no, that was never going to make it. Could be danger here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this player, Grottenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game, and of course he's the main connector.
Climbs up big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for options for move. And he shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Tries to play it through. Wirtz goes on a charge down the left.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He has found the way through. Good read, needed to be. Great vision. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substitution on the field, number 7.
Liverpool choosing to make the first change.
Coming on the field,
Alisson gets rid without sophistication.
number 2, Gomez. Liverpool
Yet to have an attempt on goal. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. Isak. Robertson. Oh, he's found support out wide.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
There could be trouble here. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. That has not gone well. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now he's got space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Short changes him with that pass. Gakpo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Gakpo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Isak receives it in a good position here. Looking for the run. And this is Mohamed Salah. And he's in on goal. Isak. Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
Isak was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's picked his way through, and here's Gakpo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. McAllister calmly anticipates. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chance here to counter. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Mohamed Salah. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Liverpool making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. And here's Isak. Lovely ball and a real chance now. He's dealt with that really well. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but...
So
reflections on the first half.
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's